Welcome guys to another SCPH replay sent in by the community, and this one it's gonna be a TVZ. Let's check out players real quick. Here on the bottom right we got the man, the mystery Barcode on this red Terran. In the meantime, here on the top left of Forest LE we are gonna have Korean guy. So when in doubt, just call him the Korean guy. Is that kind of name, that kind of deal. That's some Hangul right there. And yeah, when in doubt, it's StarCraft, be Korean, because you are gonna excel. So of course guys, the Korean ladder having many players from abroad as well. So we don't really know if this is a true Korean guy, so we're just gonna call him Blue instead. Here for Barcode though, gonna go scan in that scouting SCV. And the drone gonna get the interception, smacks into the SCV. Oops, I'm sorry, please get out of my way. And this SCV now gonna get the scouting that he needs. Standard stuff right now so far between our two players. We got the wall, especially against the Zerg. In the meantime, we are going to get our spawning pool early, so this does mean that it's more on aggression over any tech. So no metabolic boost for quite a while because the second base being built. The blue hand side knowing that he can just take his time. He sees the wall coming on up. A Reaper though into production, so a queen must be built in just a bit. So yeah guys, hope you guys are doing well, doing fine. I'm actually running out of replay. I still have two really good looking ones at like 20-25 minute mark kind of replay, so please expect that within the week. I know I also got one more replay in my email, but besides that guys, I would love to see some new faces in our replay system. Not that I appreciate all the regulars who do send them in, but please share these videos, share at least the highlights to your friends who still play StarCraft. Just be able to get them the recognition that they want, that they need. And I would love to see some old familiar faces as well who haven't really sent in a while, or at the same time, you know, haven't gotten or trying to get back into the game. Something to just allow the community to, you know, talk about your gameplay, to be able to just figure out what can be done better, that kind of deal, and overall just allow the community to get better together. Besides that guys, I've been actually getting a few inquiries of if you guys want to support me in these endeavors. I really appreciate all these sentiments already. If you do want to give me a support, you can just go to my Twitch at twitch.tv/SCPH. You can hit that sub button, or down below there is a donation link to my PayPal. So you guys are willing to do so, you know, that would be much appreciated. I can have all the chicken fillets in the world, but you really sending in these replays already means the world to me, and it's always fun to have the community behind my back. So far, oh, the Reaper. The Reaper there from Barcode here. Not really getting too much value. Good placement here by Blue for that Queen. And I was talking about the Queen, of course, going to be very crucial at intercepting against that Reaper. And with two Queens set on up, this is just going to be economy for the Blue Hand Zerg. So the Reaper attack pretty much failed here for Barcode. He knows that he has to be on the back foot. Gonna decide to build not just one, but also a second wall. Dude, this is a cascade of walls coming our way. It would be fun if he builds a third wall here, a fourth wall here, the third base here, and we're just really gonna have ourselves boxed in many situations. A whole lot of nothing so far, because finally Blue is gonna go for a scouting force. In the meantime, the red Terran of Barcode was trying to just intercept that third base. Now he's gonna go for the scouts, and as soon as the wing sprouts, that's the SCV done and dusted. I mean, we see it a lot, guys. We see these two Zerglings just chase after our worker, but you know how scary that would look like in real life? Look at that. Those sharp claws, as well as those wings. They sprint at you and you know there is no escape. You are just pretty much gonna die, and that SCV is gonna be crying home to his mama, just gonna be thinking about the children he's gonna leave behind. It got pretty dark real quick. But anyway, the Marines, good for them. They do have guns, so at least they can put up a fight. And the SCVs now keeping on, working to build the supply depots, working to build up a wall. Interesting that he hasn't decided to build a bunker at one part of this wall, maybe just here, but instead it's gonna be another supply depot. Will allow him to just bring all his units out when he needs to put them down. And the thing the Terran always has going for him is those OP mules. Minerals are gonna be key, and he's pretty much staying at a similar pace against the Blue Zerg. In the meantime, the Blue Zerg is going for that third base, and he has his extractors all but set. So yeah, lots of min-maxing here Very slow game so far. But now this might be a little bit of a change. I love seeing the Knights Network, guys. It's at least bringing in a subway station for the Zerg. And it's always good to see, you know, everyone trying the best to make transportation better. Hopefully our country does so in the future. But anyway, we got a Spore Crawler being built. Spire gonna be there as well. And in the meantime, here we go with Barcode. He's gonna try to expand with a third. We are gonna see the standard Marine Medivac drop. And we go with the thrusters. Now this might be a good hit here from Barcode if he knows how to micro this well, because behind all this, there's no real units besides the queens. A small window of opportunity. Never mind, the Nidus Worm is coming. Where are the Zerglings? They're gonna be finally coming on back. Now this is gonna be a two-prong attack. First the Zerglings into the base. In the meantime, the Medivacs, oh, he's gonna go for the drop already here on the outskirts. So this might mean he's gonna be focusing on his base instead. He saw the warning sign, and we do get the SCVs pulled. The poor SCV working out command center, torn apart immediately. And here we go with the barricade of workers. The siege tank getting some value from behind. But it feels like this is a big hit still onto Barcode. Desperate times call for desperate measures. The siege tank able to get 12 kills and a lot of collateral. Good thing they did sign those waivers before they went to this planet. Good load on in for a number of those Marines, and none of them die. Well played there from Barcode. He's gonna decide to go for the drop play. And where are those Mutalists? Where are they waiting on? The Banelings are trying to form on the outskirts of the base. And the wall time here. After a successful defense, sacrificing his workers, Barcode right now playing the star step, gonna get some value. The Medivac's gonna back on out. The Marines don't care. They're gonna go for the brawl, and this is gonna be a good hit here from Barcode. He has to take out the Banelings. So, oh no! The Banelings, hero Banelings there from Blue. Barcode could have gone for one more stutter step because that was just a handful of Banelings, but it wasn't gonna happen. Now the Mutalist back into the fight. The Medivac was like, I lost everyone, and she has a death sentence, gonna get taken down as well by those Mutas. Doesn't even hit the eject. What a sad state of affairs. But anyway, now it's a little bit of a struggle because the Mutas aren't too many. The Mutable isn't in full force. At the same time, the Marines, of course, quite weak against those Mutas when they go for the bouncy bounce clave worms. And overall, gonna be a reset between the two. But this has to be Blue in the lead. Look at that, 41 workers to 32, and we have Barcode still trying to work on as much as possible. Mules, though, will try to turn the tides in the favor of the Red Terran, and these Mules are just waiting on the outskirts, waiting for an opportunity to strike. A little bit of a mistake here from Barcode, not building up any missile turrets, as he does know Mutalists are on the wing. In the meantime, we are going to get melee attack +1 here for the Zerg, +1 on infantry, as well as armor for infantry here for Barcode. In the meantime, we got some reactor cores coming on up as well. So really, a whole bunch of Marines. We have a siege tank for defense, and Medivacs to keep the healing going. After all the action, it seems like we are just at an impasse right now, as we are just waiting on what could have done better for both squads. If those Banelings just didn't hit properly, that could have been Barcode already just desecrating the economical line here and now. And at the same time, if Blue was just able to get the surround on the siege tank, that might have been the show as well. So missed opportunities for both players. But now here we go with the brawl. The Overlord gonna go for the scout, and he has heard my advice. This Barcode, he has 3 missile turrets ready to go on the sideways. That's really good for this Red Terran right now, investing heavily against the anti-armor. But yeah, Zerglings, Banelings, Muleless, Queens are playing with the Creep Shimmer. Love to see progress even though in the face of adversity. And this third base right now gonna be ready to lift off and move on to the new frontier. But for now, we are gonna go for min-max again. We're saturating these bases as much as possible. And here we go with the Barcode. He's gonna decide to go on the outside. The Marine and the Siege Tank combination gonna decide to try and find some new ground here for the Dominion. In the meantime, we have 4 bases up and running here for Blue, but he doesn't really use the 4th one as of yet. So this does mean that Blue is gonna be all, okay, I'm gonna be building up drones for quite a while. This might be an opportunity here for my opponents, so I do need to get ready. So Banelings are gonna be waiting at the wing. This is how many Banelings? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. Math's hard, guys. 20 Banelings right there. So this is a dozen, and this is like 8. So yeah, that's a good reference for the next one. And again, I realize I forget to change the settings again when I'm rolling back to an old patch, because apparently the settings don't save on when I decide to, you know, check out a new replay. So I will put that as mental note, guys. In the next one, change the settings before we start with the recording. But anyway, we got a scan now from the low ground. This will allow the siege tank to bombard from below. But it seems like nothing is in range. And here we go with the brawl. The Zerglings trying to come on. And the Banelings now just gonna eviscerate all that. And with all that acid spitting, might have been not really the best way to use Banelings. But it is what it is. Gonna end up as a reset one more time. Because the siege tank can't really get away from these two Mutas and his queen. Never mind. But in fact, to decide, oh yeah, we can fit the siege tank somehow. You just gotta push. You gotta push those seats back and we'll be able to get you on your way. So yeah, there you go. That's the show. Another reset here between the two. The real question is, who lost out in that? The Banelings, of course, costing some gas, but a lot of Marines heavily invested there by Barcode. So that's a lot of minerals going that way as well. And you think about it, the Marine is only 50. So is that really just minimum wage? You sacrificed your life here in the Kapru sector for minimum wage. I'm just thinking about the Marines as like fast food employees. That's so sad. That's actually pretty sad. You have some scary aliens trying to kill you, and that's just pretty sad. And this Medevac's now taking a long stroll into oblivion. One of them does fall, and the other one, yeah, it just decides to run on in as well. 3 Milas though will get traded down, and here we go again with another time push. This time though, Infestors into play, and I love seeing Infestors. Neural Parasite, one of my favorite abilities, but Fungal Growth is absolutely key in so many situations. One slow, one stop might make the difference. Zerglings now going for the surround. The Mules are there, big Fungal onto one bunch, but oh no, Blue makes a big mistake. He runs those Infestors in, and that was just one Fungal cast. Oh no, that is not the way to go, Blue, you fool. They don't have an attack. Here we go again. One more Fungal. Gonna get the hit. But it's just not enough Zerglings. And the Infestor running on in again. We got the scan right now. And some more Zerglings coming on the outskirts. Unfortunately for the Medivacs, they don't really have any more medicine to go. So someone has to give the band-aid to someone else. Reuse, recycle, that kind of deal. But for now, a successful push here for Barcode. In the meantime, we got the Banelings being hatched down again, but that was a big mistake there by Blue. We do see Hive Tech into play, and we are gonna get the Greatest Spire, so maybe some Corruptors into some Broodlords will be in our future. In the meantime, I love this upgrade too. Honestly, as a Zerg player, guys, I am very one-dimensional, because I don't really play Zerg too much. I just love Zerglings so badly. Like, I just love base Zerglings. Speed, Adrenal Claws, Adrenal Glands, whatever it's called, that get an attack speed, and that's the show. 200 supply of Zerglings, and we go for Probe. Yeah, very useless against splash damage, that kind of ordeal. Very useless against things that mitigate a low damage. So yeah, here we go again. Banelings now gonna get some good hits, same old, but this time Barcode has learned his lesson. He gets some good spacing away from the rollers. The Queen right now desperately trying to spit some claws, but it's not gonna work. Those spines not gonna be enough. The drones deciding to back on out. The Corruptors has to hatch directly into Broodlords. This is desperation time here for Blue, and he will have to give up another base. The hatchery though gonna be spitting out some Broodlings along the way, so that might help in the DPS department. The Overlords getting in the way as well, just in case he wants to get a bit of Miss Micro. But no fear here. This is gonna be Barcode keeping on. Good Baneling hit onto the back, but the Infestor again gonna go for that Fungal, and it's just not enough so far. Sure, we have some Broodlords into play, and they're going to be very strong against those Marines who are just a handful right now. But overall, this was way too much damage done against the Blue Zerg. A few of the Marines still staying on, want to be heroes, takes care of the Overlord, and this one Queen has had enough of them dealing with her babies. Spines versus guns. What is gonna be the results? The Queen quite low already and gonna get taken down. Hero mode for these two. Is this the army of two we're looking for? But one is down, needs to revive. The second one gonna fall. Mission failed. We're gonna get them next time. But yeah, overall, oh, the Broodlords get caught! The Broodlords get caught, and this is a big hit against Blue. He calls GG. He loses to the other one, just watching his group die. And that's the show, because he knew the moment he lost those two Broodlords and the other one was caught in the center of the map, there's no real way for the Broodlord to get on out That could have been just Barcode deciding, okay, I'm gonna go for the push, and I'm gonna go for the win. So GG, well played to Barcode, taking the victory for the Terran Dominion. And again, guys, I would love to see your replays at gamesarepool@gmail.com. That's gamesarepool, like swimming pool at gmail.com. And mental note again for me, change the settings next time for an older replay. I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been fun, it's been great, and it's gonna be another replay coming your way soon.